gonna go ahead and start off with as a tanker. I have 4 characters here, but whatever. I'm gonna pick one. So ESO is very good though. It's very nice. I mean, it has its ups and downs. I'm gonna go ahead and just start off with that. It's open world. You got world bosses. Almost every game has world bosses, but it's out there. I'm gonna go ahead and give out a play. Let's see what happens. We'll go from there. Alright, here we go. Oh, I forgot. I gotta take that off. I don't wanna deal with these peeps. Alright. So here we go. Yes. Alright. Provisioning. That's good. So ESO. What about ESO? Oh, excuse me. So let's go here. Let's start with open world. Oh, I forgot. So this is a PvP world. It's known as Cyrodiil. This is where everyone goes out randomly just to oh wow. So we have the, what is this? The Daggerfall Covenant. You got the Ebonheart, and then you have the Aldmeri Dominion. 3 teams you can pick. Also, there's another thing about this game. Your race depends on what your clan would be. So I believe I am Imperial. Imperial is one of the new classes, but that was like a year ago, so it's not really new, but not a lot of people have the Imperial class. So that's another thing. This game is very, how you call it? It's very split. Everything is almost split. You got clans. To be in a certain clan, you gotta be a certain race. To be in a certain role, you have to be in a certain, how you call it, a build. So now they have this thing called skill advisor. So I could be, now there are different types of builds you can choose. Like this is new as well. This was in a new update, and now they have these like Magicka DPS, or straight up the new players recommended Magicka. This is for anyone who just started the game, because apparently now I guess they're having more people play this game rather than, so let's say rather than Terra. Terra is a new PS4 MMO that just came out recently, and now it's like, I don't know, I thought it'd be different from PC. I played it on PC. I played ESO on PC. It's all different. It's all very different, because on PC you gotta know that there are over 20 keys on a keyboard, right? Cool. And on PC games they use almost 20 of those keys, whereas PS4 on an MMO, it's very different. You have like 2, 4, 6, 8, almost 18 keys. 18 keys on the remote. You know, you got X, square, triangle, circle. Same goes for Xbox, where you got X, A, B, Y. What else? Is it X, A, B, Y? Did I get that right? Yeah. And then you got the control pad, analogs. It's all very different. So, in any case, the MMO is different from what it is on PC, PS4, Xbox One. Maybe they'll release it for the Switch as well. Who knows? But speaking of which, Terra just came out, and it's very different. I mean, now it's all about skill. When you're on PC, I believe you have to be more skilled, because then you gotta memorize more of those keys. You got numbers 1 through 10. You got the keyboard QWERTY all the way to Z, and now you have a mouse. You know, that's all. It's all like memorization. Sometimes it even requires multitasking. So that's what you gotta look for in MMO. Something, if you want something simple, I don't know, maybe you're into like crafting. You got Mabinogi. Mabinogi is not very good on graphics though. I wouldn't recommend that, but it is good on crafting, so you can go ahead and go for that. So So that's up to you guys. I mean, for me, I really, for me, I'm mostly on like open worlds or world, anything that has a world boss or anything that's open world, because I like to explore. That's me. I'm an explorer guy. I like to go around, but in those games, I couldn't play. Let's see. There's Black Desert Online. I know that game is definitely popular. Black Desert is everything. It has everything, except the reason why I couldn't get into it is because my PC wasn't built for graphics. So I was like, well, I mean, it's always lagging, so I couldn't deal with that as well. That was getting me upset. Oh, I got into the wrong place. Bob. Bob. Alright, where am I going? Hold on, where am I going? Let's start off with a quest I have. This game has so many quests. I mean, you have so many places you can go to. Let's see, so I was on task, City on the Brink, talk to General Acklash. Oh, that was on the PvP world. I'm not doing PvP right now, so I'm not really gonna do that. Glenumbra it is, I guess. Legacy of Bellborn Rock. So we're gonna go over here. Also, the character customization is very open. A lot of people want to try it. A lot of people want to do it, and a lot of game developers want to get that opportunity to do that character customization, so everyone can have their own way of getting their own character into the game, which is what everyone wants. It's what everyone wants to do, like create their own story, you know. But in any case, that's different. There are different ways you can do that. So on ESO, you literally start off on a story. You create your character. You guys are going around looking for, okay, they got a weapon, armor, and it's very, how you call it, immersive in a way that you're talking to the NPCs as if they're real. They're telling you, okay, what to do, and they have these voice actors to play the roles, right? It's very real. It's so cool. However, if you play a game like Terra, or what's another game that makes you create your character? Black Desert Online. Or Black Desert Online is almost like creating characters, like creating a sim. They have a lot more of what you can do to your character as you create it, which is cool. That's what I liked about it as well. Character customization. And now it's like, as you get to the story, you have to really do a lot. There's a lot to do to get to the story, because then now you have on Black Desert Online, there's crafting, there's trading, literally just going around with a horse and a wagon, just going back and forth. And really, that's not really much of a story, as is its own role-playing game. You know, when it comes to ESO, when it comes to ESO, it's like everything you do has an NPC involved. Like, no matter what, you're gonna be talking to an NPC wherever you go. And you get to, like, oh, hey, my character looks cool. Oh, wow, you can customize your looks and everything. It makes you feel cool. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with other NPCs I could name off the bat. Let's see, we have... So, Mabinogi I already said. Alright. Also, another thing. I just ate a chicken. I ate it like 3 times already. This game has this thing called provisioning, also known as cooking. Another game that has that would be... I can't even really think of one. Maybe... Terra doesn't. Black Desert does. What's other games I played? Man, I haven't really been through a lot of other games though, but everything's on PS4. I mean, Neverwinter I've played as well, and now there's a really, when you play a certain game that has almost like every genre into it, you get bored of other games that don't. let's say if I play Mabinogi, right, it has bad graphics, you know, but however the crafting is so cool. You just get into it and you just like smithing and woodworking and you know all that, and you're like, wow, this is so cool. And now you're like making money off the game, talking to people who you're like, whoa, you really can do anything on this character, and you're like, yeah, I'm a crafter master. Whereas and then you say, alright, I'm gonna play Terra. When you play Terra, you're like, whoa, the action in this game is crazy. Terra is very action based. You really have to like focus yourself on like what you want your build to be. You know, there's a lot of skills that you can't really use on PS4 anyway. There's a lot of skills you can't really just be like, alright, I'm gonna get this and then just use that over and over again. It's very repetitive too, and that gets a little boring. But as for crafting, it's like you play Mabidoki, has not really good action. Like, you know, it's very boring. Well, for me it gets a little boring, but the crafting is good. But when you get to Terra, the action is so crazy, it's so good, and then it changes everything. Now it has crafting, but it's not as good as any other crafting game, like RuneScape as well. I played that. Now RuneScape, of course, it's still turn-based. And how does it get so popular? Because it has over 20 ways you can craft and just go nuts. Fishing, you got woodworking, I mean not woodworking, you got what's it called, you have carpeting, house building, you got all of that, you know, and it's so crazy. And then people are like, oh yeah, I don't like RuneScape, oh it's so boring. And it's like, yeah, well, I mean, then you're not really an MMO player, are you? Because you can't just play a game and say it's boring. You know, there has to be a reason why. People just say that it's boring because it's boring. You know, you could say ESO is boring because, well, it's not really, it's all pay to win and I gotta pay for everything. I was like, okay, that's understandable. But when you're saying this game is boring, or if you say a game is really bad, you gotta need an excuse. Because every game to me is pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see on how that goes. Because there's a lot of updates coming on as well. Whoa, I forgot, I gotta pick up most of this stuff too. Yeah, so what was I talking about? I lost myself for a second. There's a lot of buffs in this too. Wow, that's a lot of buffs. Wow, this guy's crazy. Oh yeah, RuneScape. So this RuneScape, of course, can be very challenging. You know, to get to level 100, it's gonna take almost a year. But that depends how much you devote your life into the game, literally. Because I've seen people who have, and it's crazy. But hey, what am I gonna say? You know, just, oh man, don't devote your life to it, or, you know, what am I gonna say? Hey man, you got other things to do, man. Don't just get into that. Also, there are plenty of other games I'm pretty sure you could get into, but you know what, let them be them. Because at the end of the day, if you're good at RuneScape, I'm pretty sure you could be good at any other game. Because again, it's all about skill, and you gotta be very skillful, of course, in RuneScape to get around. Return to the Mage's Guild. Have I completed this place already? There should be a boss around here. Oh, switch. Oh. I'm like helping this guy out. Is there a boss here? I'm trying to look for a boss around here. In every dungeon there's gonna be a boss, no matter what.
On the side.
Disable all of them. See, look at this. There's no way you can get bored of this. Come on. Look at this. Is crazy. 3 versus 2 and we win. Look at that. Because we're crazy. I don't even know this guy, honestly. So did I really fight the... I need to fight her out. Figure this out right now. Oh, oh, get some. Alright. Alright, so he's out. I need to know if I fought the boss or not. I might have to go around. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, in this game, there are a lot of world bosses. And they are hard. If you can really just solo one of them, then you're honestly top tier. Well, when this game first came out, it was easy to just solo all the world bosses, cause then they were like as soon as you attack a world boss, they will get on your level. They will like literally just get on your level, and it'll be easy for you. But now, well, not really. Sorry, I did that the opposite around, the other way around. So, if you fight a world boss, they used to be very, how you call it? They used to have their own level status. So then if you go to a world boss in Glenumbra, which is where I'm at, it'll be level 5. Whereas if people are like level 30 coming from Daven's Watch or Daggerfall, they'll come and fight this world boss and it's level what? 10, level 5. And they're level 30 and then it's easy for them to just solo the world boss. You know, that used to be the thing back then. And, you know, they changed it. Now it's like it has to fit your level. Like if you fight a world boss, it's gonna go on your level. So that's changed. And that really got me upset because now I have to call out to people whenever I need help with a world boss, and sometimes I get rejected in a way where it hurts my feelings, you know, because I'm human. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna just keep soloing, keep trying, and I'll get better. You figure out tactics in this game, you really do. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Terra, because I played that game as well, that MMO. It's recently come out for PS4. You could try it. You know, you don't have to listen to me, but it's honestly it's one of the most action-packed MMOs, because it's very, how you call it, it's very back and forth. Whether you want to, you know, be a sorcerer, be a warrior, you know, they got dual wield. Almost every game has dual wield now, thanks to sword art, right? Am I right? It has to be sword art. And no, stop. So, so I'll talk about, yeah, so sword art. And and it's very ongoing. So the thing is with Terra that I don't like is the fact that, alright, they have these new classes. Male brawler, this is the boss. So you got male brawler, right? No, there's no male brawler. You gotta be a female to play as a brawler. You have to be a female if you want to be a gunner, right? Yeah, I know, it sucks. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm in boss mode. There we go. Now I've done it. So I'm just gonna, oh, look at this. What game has lockpicking? Come on. Just like Skyrim. Yes. Surprised no one's seen this. They thought that was just part of the world. No, it's... You can get to that. Alright, so what are we doing? Getting out of here, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so the thing is with Terra, as I was saying before, it can be really feminine based, and that's why everyone chooses the female character in that game. And the guys, the girls, sometimes the girls rather choose the guys too. You know, that's happening now. But all the girl players are heading to League of Legends, and I have not played that game because I do not want to deal with the people. You know, I'm not a people's person. I mean, I might have to at work, but you know, that's a different story. Alright, what are we doing here? Hiya, hiya. And another thing. Sorry, excuse me. Another thing. What is it? Terra has a lot in common with... Oh, what's the other game? With Neverwinter. The crafting is very different. And it's very hidden. Like, no one really knows about the crafting. Cause, sure, you can gather. But the gathering is like... Why would you? You know, like... You rather fight like go in dungeons or go in world bosses, and it's easy to PvP in that game. As with Neverwinter, it's the same. You know, why would you craft? You got this whole dungeon thing going on, and this whole PvP thing going on. Like, it's more focused on PvP, PvE, and character customization. You know. Whereas if you play I don't know if you guys heard of, from a long time ago, there was this game that I used to play as a kid. It's called Pirates Online, where if I create a character on that, now that's very story based, and it was so cool to get into the Pirates of the Caribbean type of story, and you get to join Jack Sparrow on like his adventure to steal the Black Pearl. Or was it take over? I don't remember. And it was very story driven too. Now, why I brought that up is because Terra, alright, crafting cool. Neverwinter, crafting cool. They both have story driven, right? Well, Terra not as much, but it has a story into it, and you get into it, and well, it's story driven, so I'll add that to that. Neverwinter, definitely. Now that Pirates of the Caribbean, does it have crafting? No. But a lot of people thought it did, you know. I remember people telling me, oh, I thought Pirates had crafting, you could make your own swords and everything. I'm like, no. A lot of people said it didn't make sense, you know. It was like hearing that RuneScape is turning into a 3D MMO. And it was like, what? No. It doesn't? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, yeah, man. But that's the thing. It's not. And that's in Terra and Neverwinter, you don't really need a crafting MMO to be good. You really need to just focus. If you want to focus on a lot of things, then you have to put a lot of developing into it, you know. So that's really on people who have a different way of playing games, you know. Whether they want more crafting than action, whether they want more action than crafting. That's really up to the players. Oh. Alright. Excuse me. Boy. Give me 1 second. Alright. Bada bee, bada boo, bada bee, bada boo. Now the dungeons in this game is very cool too. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. Oh look, it's one of the sword bosses. Oh, someone's fighting it right now. Oh, it's almost dead. No! Now they give you a lot of experience. This game is really easy to level up in. That's for sure. What's that? Oh, hopefully no one sees that. If one person finds a chest, another can try to unlock it. But they'll take everything in it. They're not really gonna share. Looting a booty is not about sharing the booty, you know what I'm saying? Oh, helm of stamina. Is that heavy? Poison, poison. Maximum health goes down, but maximum stamina goes up. I might have to. The odds are different. Now you didn't see me put that on, it's because I have a costume on. I unlocked this from. How did I unlock this? Full plate armor in blue, black. Purchase. I really didn't buy this one. I got this as an unlockable. Most of them I unlocked them. I mean, you can also buy them from the Crown Store. Optional. But I've actually unlocked this by reaching level 15, I believe. And that's another thing too. This game is very rewarding. Whether you have the ESO Plus or not, this game could be very rewarding. I have the ESO Plus. I do. I wanted to play with at least so I can get all the DLCs, but I didn't feel like spending like another $120 on all the DLCs in total. So that's another thing. This game is this game can be pay to win, you know. A lot of people would rather buy their way into the game, or they'll buy themselves like experience scrolls or writing points or whatever, and inventory slots. Sometimes when you have inventory slots, the more inventory, the more you can sell in this game. The more you sell in this game, the more money you have. The more money you have, basically the more power you have in the game. It's easy for you to level up if you really just spend money in the game, yeah. And the reason why that's such a problem in this game is because the maximum capacity of leveling is like 720. See, this guy's level 573. My highest is only 212, and it almost took me a year to get to that level. These guys must have been spending like at least $100 on all of these experience scrolls, and it's very annoying, you know. Like, these people are so OP. Like, okay, I get it, you know, you're so cool, but how'd you get there? Spending $500 on freaking experience scrolls? Or yeah, I don't know how they do it. What am I doing here? Holy crap. Yeah, but this game, you have to literally, most of the things you have to pay for if you really want to get them. Now the reason why I still like it is because it's very story driven. Let's see.
Stop! Don't come any. Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities.
See, how do they have people act, you know? every specific NPC has a very specific person they voice act. Come on, of course you wouldn't spend money in this game. I mean, of course you would want to spend money in this game. It focuses more on how you enjoy the game.
First these
On how
daydream
you could
aberrations
enjoy
and
the
now
game.
you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this? The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise
People
me.
just skip this.
He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude,
Sup,
but we
man?
come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived,
Hey.
the Daedra were everywhere.
What's up?
Perhaps.
Alright, so people really just
Be
skip
careful.
through
Those
those
old mines may be
dialogues.
abandoned,
But I mean, you know, they
around.
probably pay those voice
Meanwhile,
actors a lot of
I shall
money
tell
just to
my
get through
sisters what
those.
I've heard.
Oh my gosh, she's still talking. Okay, cool. Now another thing with these MMOs is that there's a lot of achievements that go around. It's not just the trophies either. They have achievements in game. They have achievements outside the game, which will be the PS4 trophies. And then now, let's see, characters. See, they got all of these. These are all be character-based achievements, PvP, crafting. You know, a lot of these are very like. Some of these are hard to get, and that's another thing with these pay-to-win games. Is like mostly you have to pay for like you have to pay for on the Crown Store those motifs for crafting different types of armors, and that's what everyone wants to do because those armors look so cool. And you know that gets in a lot of pay-to-win games that gets very annoying to me. But why do I like this one? Well, because you kind of start off with making your own armor in the first place. They give you that option, you know. It's not really you have to, but a lot of people do like the crafting in this game. So, you know, I wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, you know, it sucks, but people enjoy it. People pay for it, so it's whatever. Let's see. Mines of Kuros. Now this shield I have on my back is my favorite one. This is barbaric at level 50, I believe. I unlocked it by going to the outfitters and paying like 3,000 gold. Pretty expensive. Of course, you don't have to pay to win. Pay to win goes in both ways, real money and in-game money. But then in-game money will be more expensive. I saw something here. What is that? Oh, great sword. I'm not gonna take that. So, in any case, what is this? Another dungeon? Yeah, there's always, so in every dungeon, always a boss. When you play a game like this, you always want to get to that boss so you can get the achievement, you can get the experience. Alright. So I got those guys. Let's see. Now, another thing with ESO Plus, which I love so much, but I hate it that you have to pay for it, because it's ESO Plus. They have a thing called Craft Bag. Now, if you didn't have the Craft Bag, all of these will be in your inventory. And in your inventory is only like about, without the ESO Plus, is about 50. So, imagine all of these will have to, I'll have to fit in my inventory. You know, that sucks. It really does suck. And you know, I kind of hate it, but at the same time I'm kind of glad they have the craft bag. But in a way, the only way you can access this if you get the ESO Plus. Man, this game you gotta almost pay for everything, but at this point I'm not really bothered by it anymore. I'm just gone with it. Oh, these guys came back. Now, tanker in this game. I'm gonna go in and show you guys the dungeon really soon. After I get to this dungeon. Well, this is a dungeon. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the how you call it, the role dungeons, where you have 4 people going in the dungeon, 1 tanker, 2 DPS possibly, and a healer. Now, this game is very specific on roles. You know, a lot of MMOs are not. I played Terra on dungeons, and usually you'll have like 2 healers, 1 DPS, and 2 tanks, and it's ridiculous. And I think that's because really a tanker in this game will have to focus his attacks so that none of the enemies could attack any of the DPS. That's the role of a tanker. As if you play Terra, you will have to do a lot of damage as a tanker, a lot of damage as a DPS, a lot of damage as a healer, and it's very, you know, it's very self-explanatory. Once you get the game, it's free to play. You could. I'm done talking. Oh, don't no. All right, let's see. Oh, the costume. Hey, girl. I like that. I like that. I have that same one. Yep. No, I do. Where am I going? Oh, the quest. Now, this game, let's see. I'm picking up all this stuff because they're for provisioning. Cooking, basically. You know. Of course, this game has it. Out of 80% of MMOs that don't have provisioning, 20% does. This is one of the 20% games that have provisioning. Also, there's alchemy, blacksmithing, you know, regular stuff. My favorite is, of course, alchemy. I mean, it's been there since Skyrim. Skyrim was the best. Provisioning, I mean, now they really focused on provisioning. Back then when you played Skyrim, there wasn't really a skill on cooking, which I really wish they did have that skill. But now I guess they put it up there, and I really wish they kind of didn't, because now, like, to make certain recipes, I gotta be a certain level, and that sucks. Well, whatever. You just gotta grind in this game, that's all. I mean, it might take a year or two, but whatever, right? I should probably fight the boss in this game first. Probably find the Sky Shard as well. Is that the boss? Yeah.
Turn out!
Oh man, I really gotta fix my stamina build. I mean my magic. Whoa, what the heck? All right, that's not fair. Oh, she's. All right, now you're out of the picture. So that was more of the healer. Because she didn't really do much of attacks anyway. Now of course in every dungeon, in every delve, this is called a delve, I forgot. In every delve, there's a Sky Shard. With every 3 Sky Shards you get an extra skill point. Now that makes the game a little easier, I say. I mean, come on. Every 3 Sky Shards, there's like almost 100 Sky Shards in this game, maybe more. That's why every time I go to these dungeons, I like to find them. With every skill, you can always enhance in your build. Hey, what the? Yo, boy. Alright. Let's see what we got here. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for the sky shard, right? No, man. My brain is really slowly dying out right now. Oh, this guy's helping me out. 29. He has a two-handed sword. Alright. Now, if I was the Sky Shard, what would I hide? Sky Shard's always hiding. Alright, cool. Oh, there's another quest in here. That glowing triangle you see on the top is a quest that it has not been received yet. Black one means that it's a different quest in a different area. The white one is the one I'm focused on now. But first I'm trying to look for the Sky Shard.
Thought I'd never escape.
Never say never, boy. Oh snap. Oh snap, he's pretty strong. Oh, there's the Sky Shard. Don't worry. I got this. Okay, so I got 1 out of 3. 2 more Sky Shards and I get to get a skill point. So now I can continue on to my quest. All the way down there. Should I jump? I'm gonna jump first. Ooh, nice try though. Now it's funny, we haven't run into someone who's like level 720 yet, which is the max. But I'm pretty sure we'll get there. Probably when we do that dungeon later on. Let's see. Mine of Kurus. So let's see what we got in here. There's a lot of buffs in this game. Passive and active abilities. Ooh, here we go. Crap, running low on stamina, running low on magicka. No bueno. Haha. There's 2 of them. Someone must have been here before me. Oh yeah, you could kill almost anything in this game. The rats will usually give small small game, which is meat, small meat, which I need to for cooking. I need a lot right now. Let's see. Oh, I got a recipe. Steamed radishes.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance? You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes.
Not well. The Adra chased her from her dwelling, and she came here. But all I found was this note.
Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path.
Yes.
Ah, clever Marie, very clever. She left us a secret message and hid it in plain sight.
A secret message?
It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature and the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Look for items that represent the elements. Air, earth, water. I'll find the prepared ritual site and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick. A little ostentatious, but I suppose that's part of being an oracle.
Alright. I guess I'll do that. Oh, it's in here anyway.
The weirds draw power from the earth bones, so elemental items make sense. 3 engraved bowls. This must be the ritual site.
Well, I kind of feel bad just killing them one by one. I will kill all rats in this dungeon. If it's... Oh, I got one of the small games. If it's the last thing I do... Alright, that's all of them. I feel like I've done this before. You know, I have other characters in this game.
Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Arif must have been in a hurry.
Sorry. Take
Pure
that.
Gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that.
Listen, man, you don't have to repeat them. I know what they are. A feather. Why? What are you gonna say?
A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? Air.
These nuts. Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Weird rituals aren't complicated. Just place the items in the proper bowls.
This one is like a mountain. So I'm guessing a gourd of water will flow down the mountain. Nothing happens. Cool. What is this? Air, water, and ground. Oh, so this is water. This has to be the feather. And because that's a leaf, and a leaf and a feather almost look the same, I guess. And I guess this is the gemstone found in the rock. Stone as heavy as earth.
Happening.
Master Varnus, is that you?
Oh, I gotta talk to her.
You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But
How?
I haven't much time.
What are you talking about? I just got here.
Springers, they caught me. They're taking me to an alien ruin somewhere in Oridon. Bawan, I think they said. Look, they'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my vision. It concerns Somerset and Artaeum.
Oh, Somerset. The new DLC that's coming out on June of this month, this year, somewhere this year. Somerset is a new, how you call it? It's one of those new games that's coming out. New DLCs is coming out for ESO. Now, I think it's gonna be a little similar to Morrowind, except I think there's more to it. But a lot of people have already pre-purchased it. They got their Fire Lion them out already.
Somerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Psijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web. I saw it. My visions. They aided the Psijics in the past. Now, others seem interested.
Okay.
Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift. Get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me to... Oh no, they're coming back. Hurry. Remember Bawan.
Remember Bawan.
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. The Oracle has need of you.
Bawan. Now what's a Bawan?
No, this affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Psijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it. What happens next falls on your shoulders.
Oh yeah, thanks.
You'll find Bawan on Oridon's west coast.
Alright. I guess.
That sound... Somerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, it's the home of the Psijic Order. It doesn't currently reside on Nirn.
Hudson does currently reside on Nirn.
The island vanished 350 years ago. The Right Master hid it in some pocket plane for who knows what purpose.
Yeah, why won't you help me?
I've done more than enough.
Oh
My
yeah.
break from the Order and the subsequent formation of the Mages Guild has never sat well with my former
Big
teachers.
whoop.
If this
What are
involves
you, a
the
little
Psijic-
wuss? Sheesh. Always a mage. It's always a mage to say, no, I've done enough. Mr. Doctor Strange over here. Give me your guts. Guts you could use for fishing, by the way. Oh, I got a small game on that one too. Small games I do need. I mean, those are the smallest games I could find. Hey. Now I actually have to get out of here. It's time to bounce. I don't have a stealth potion, do I? No. Well, at least I'll eat this piece of chicken to soothe my nerves. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I forgot. You all must be wondering why I chose a girl character. That's because I got used to it. I mean, I like girls, so I chose girls. You know, that's just how it is now. If I was playing with my friends, I'll be different. Yeah, you tried to burn it, but didn't work out, did it? Going down. Oh no, I can't go that way. Oh, I really don't have time to be dealing with these NPCs. Where am I going? I seem to be at a loss. Secret area? Oh, secret area. I'm almost out of here.
Fan out!
Circle around.
Free at last.
Flee, you peasant. I'll follow you. Oh, disappeared. These guys are gone. Take advantage of that. Gonna go up here. Alright. Let's finish this quest. Wow, it has already almost been an hour. Or it already has been an hour. Let's see. Where am I going? Here. Pop, 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 pop. I really hope anything I said makes any sense. If not, you guys can leave comments. You guys can help me out. Whether it's hate or love, I respect all decisions. Oh snap, I gotta go to this? Alright, you know what? There's always something. Alright. Well anyway, nope. Just been through a whole bunch of this. Not doing it again. Nope. No. 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 Alright. Well, everyone, this has been the Hour Gaming Podcast. Let me know what we would like to talk about, if anything you guys want to talk about. And well, we'll see what happens. I'll see where I go through tomorrow. I might be able to get on and probably play something different. Usually maybe Resident Evil or Monster Hunter World, Horizon. Something we'll play, something we'll talk about. In any case, I'll see you all. And have a good day.